He's like, I gotta get out of here.
I get home, Melissa's gonna go,
Good night, Jen is next. All right, big things happening over the next 2 hours. Not only your final Nellie's Today special for the year, but your ultimate laundry solution. And then, of course, speaking of great solutions, you want a cleaner, a non-toxic, non-caustic cleaner that cleans pretty much anything. Then you want Shock It Clean. This debuted, world launched during the Monday night show, and it's already almost in final and sellout quantities. So we're gonna give you all the details from the amazing Professor Amos and the last show, last airing of his anniversary. And then next hour, Lou Caputo is back, and one of our most popular origamis. Do you know origami, every single one of their items has gone on to be a customer pick, and this is no exception. Not only is it functional, it's also fashionable. It's pretty too. No tools required. All those details coming up next hour as our showstopper for less than $20 on your credit card. But without further ado, if you are looking to bust the chemicals in your laundry, if you want to save money, if you want to save time, if you are looking for the whitest, brightest, fluffiest laundry, the softest, most pristine delicates with no chemicals, this is your forever purchase. It's your last chance for the year, and it's your ultimate laundry solution. It's our finest value of the day. Okay, I'm in love with Nellie's, and I know you are too. Do you know we've done over 50 million loads here at HSN, and we have never, ever, ever done what we're doing for this hour and this show, and only as long as supplies last. Not only your ultimate laundry solution, but the dryer balls that we can never keep in inventory. In fact, if you went to hsn.com right now, just one of these innovative, record-breaking, one-of-a-kind, naturally softening forever dryer balls sells for $10. You're not getting one or two or three or four. Thank you, Ricardo. There it is in black and white. The dryer balls pay for your purchase because they're $10 a piece. We've never done them as a today's special. We cannot keep them in stock. But then you get the Wow Stick for free. You get 100 loads of laundry for free. You get this great collector's tin/bank, so you can literally count up the pennies that you're saving with your Nellie's. And you get it all only for this show. We have the mistress of the laundry, the one and only Terry Toner. Like the lioness of the laundry.
The lioness of the laundry.
The warrior of the washing machine. You know, I am in love, love, love with this product.
Yeah.
And this is a configuration that's pretty hard to beat. It's something that you guys have never done before.
No, this is really the total package.
It is.
It's the total kit. It's the laundry, the Lamy 100% New Zealand wool laundry dryer balls. It's not a sample pack, 100 loads of Nellie's All Natural Laundry Soda, and the Wow Stick, which I got one thing to say about it. Wow, it's absolutely amazing. What's the difference between when you use Nellie's and when you don't? Well, take a look at the towels. These are towels that have been washed and dried, regular old laundry detergent. They're dull, they're dingy, they're flat, and they're very rough to the hand. Same identical towels. Only fluffy. Nellie's has ever touched these gorgeous towels. They're white, they're bright, they're soft, they're fluffy. Which would you rather wrap around you out of the shower or out of the bath? Absolutely, the ones that look like they're straight from the spa, and they are the same towels. The difference is huge. Your favorite black jeans or your yoga pants or your leggings, you notice how they get faded and start to look sort of charcoaly gray, dingy? That's because you're using detergents, and that's what detergents do. They gray, they fade, they abrade, they leave chemical deposits that literally dull the finish of the fabric, and it doesn't last as long. Or you could use Nellie's, and it keeps the deepest colors deep and rich and saturated, and the fabric smooth and soft to the hand. Whether it's your darks, whether it's your whites, or all of your colors, Nellie's absolutely takes care of your laundry with our total system.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, if you're a fan like I am, we want to hear from you. I will not let any other soap touch my product, touch my body.
You're very sensitive, right? Like you have really sensitive skin.
And in fact, that's one of the reasons that I started using Nellie's, but the other reason I started using it, Terry, is I spend a lot of money on my clothes, and whether it's a little or a lot, whether it's, you know, that $5 t-shirt that you got at the flea market, or your favorite pair of yoga wear, or that expensive, you know, work uniform, my clothes look better. The fact that this doesn't cause me irritation or cause me, you know, any harm or any breakout or anything like that, that's my own individual experience. That's almost like my side benefit.
Yeah.
It's what it's doing for my clothes that I will use it forever.
Yeah.
I really will.
Kinder to your clothes, kinder to your body, kinder to the planet, and really easy on the pocketbook.
Yeah.
Now think about this. Let's talk about the dryer balls for a minute. First of all, the dryer balls are going to make your dryer work more efficiently. Less time in the dryer, lower temperatures. That's better for your clothes. You don't have to incinerate them for hours in order to get them to dry. It also means it's going to save you money. Whether you have a gas dryer or an electric dryer, less time, less heat means less utility bills for you. Your dryer is a big appliance. It's a huge consumer of energy in your home. Nellie's makes your dryer work more efficiently. So it saves you money. It reduces static. It reduces wrinkles. Some of the reasons that you use fabric softener, and if you are using fabric softeners, please stop. These things are really bad. They're bad for the planet. They're bad for you. Whether it's the liquid, or maybe you think, well, I'll just use the dryer sheets. They're not so bad. They're small. They're harmless. They're innocuous. No, they're garbage. Honest to goodness. This dryer sheet, take a look at my nice, clean, shiny mirror. No smears, no prints. When I rub a dryer sheet on there, check it out. I mean, it's grease, it's oil, it's petroleum products that are on there.
You're putting petroleum on your clothes and on your body.
Every fiber that you own, your sheets, your towels, your underwear, you're putting petroleum. That same dryer sheet in a clean, fresh bowl of water. Let me just mix that around a little bit. Look what happens.
Lord.
That's going on your clothes.
It's like a little oil slick.
It's like an oil slick, and it gets sludgy and foamy and really, really gross. The other thing that, whether you're using the liquids or the sheets, oh gosh, it's gross. I gotta wipe my hands off. It's horrible.
Notice I won't even touch it because my hands will start to, you know, react.
Oh yeah, don't touch any of this. The other thing is, whether it's the dryer sheets or the liquids, the warning labels on the back are scary. Keep out of reach of pets. Keep out of reach of children. Don't use on children's pajamas and infant wear.
Wow.
So many warnings on this. The other thing that they don't tell you, besides the fact that they're just full of a toxic heap of chemicals and petroleum products, is that when these products, whether it's the liquids, whether it's the sheets, are tumbling around in your dryer, they're gassing off. It's a thing called volatile organic compounds. They aerosolize into the air through the exhaust and the heat of your dryer, and it contributes to a major factor in indoor air pollution that then you breathe. So even if you use the ones that say perfume-free, scent-free, dye-free, that stuff is still chemicals getting spread into the air of your home, and then you breathe it. It coats the clothes, the kids' school uniforms, your towels, your sheets, your blankets, your lingerie, your favorite pair of jeans, your yoga pants are covered in chemicals, and then it's gassing off into the air and you're breathing those chemicals. It's no wonder that people feel sick. And it's from your laundry.
It is. Now remember, and I know we've got every service representative taking phone calls for $13. Isn't the health of your family, the longevity of your washer and dryer, the longevity of and protection of your clothes? I mean, what is the price of good health? We got to do our laundry. Aren't you looking for the ultimate solution? And the thing is, not only is this a great natural alternative, I frankly, for myself, have found, because the ginger in my life, he does mechanical work and air conditioning work. So from Freon, he's got chemicals, he's got gas, he's got grease, you know, all of these heavy things on work uniforms. And I'm telling you, my regular detergent before using Nellie's would never have touched any of that. This, I don't care what it is, spots, stains, you name it, it gets it on the first try. And speaking of stains, whoa! The wow!
The wow stick.
The wow stick is free.
Let me show you this wow stick, because you will say wow. My twins are 21. I don't know. It's makeup. I don't know what
crazy.
I know, right? They're going to graduate from college in December.
Oh my Lord!
Graduate from college in December,
and yet
right?
we haven't aged today.
Yeah, not at all. Talk about saying wow. Anyway, they swear by the wow stick. I mean, if you can get a 21-year-old to go, wow, Mom, this is the greatest thing ever. They use it all the time. It never gets put away. How do you use the wow stick? And by the way, true to Nellie's ethic, the wow stick is also all natural, cruelty-free, environmentally friendly, non-toxic. Smells like heaven. It smells like oranges. It's just...
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah, isn't that great
that's
smell?
nice.
Yeah, it's
I like
all
that.
natural citrus oils. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take the Wow Stick and get it wet. You can run it under the faucet or what have you.
yeah.
We have a bowl of water. So you get that wet.
Yeah.
Here's my stain here. I'm gonna go right for the center of that, and you just rub the Wow Stick on there. Now, look at the middle. I've already rubbed part of the stain away.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
so
geez.
here's the cool thing, Shannon,
Yeah.
is that you don't have to, hurry, get it in the wash before that stain sets.
yeah.
I could leave this sit for the next couple of weeks. It wouldn't matter. I can throw it into the wash at my leisure, which means that you can use that Wow Stick
that's great.
on the go, take it with you, treat a stain, throw it in the hamper, and when you
on.
finally get, yeah, look at that. When you finally get around to throwing it in the wash with your Nellies, that stain will be
will.
gone. It's awesome.
And you know what? In fact, do your own compare. I know we showed you those towels, and you know what, Mark? I don't know if we have a still of that or not, but you know, if you don't believe us, do your own little before and after at home. The towels that you've washed with whatever product you're using right now, do a load of even just the towels. Forget stains, forget your delicates, forget your kids' clothes, whatever it might be. If the towels alone, the fluffiness, the brightness, the softness, if that alone does not sway you, and again, I'm not sure if we have a still of that before and after of the towels or not, maybe we could even get that, but for $13 on your credit card, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. I know Teresa in Pennsylvania is a fan like me. Teresa, you're live with Terry and Shannon. Welcome to HSN.
Thank you. And I got to tell you, the Nellies, I bought the 200 load, and I bought the dryer balls on my own. They didn't come with it.
Yeah.
I don't have the stain stick, but I got to tell you, I was telling my neighbors all about it and stuff like that. And yesterday, last night I went and gave the neighbor. They wanted to do the slip covers on their couch, which had stains on it.
Yeah.
So I went and gave her the Nellies laundry detergent. And so I gave her that, and I gave her two of the dryer balls. She says, I didn't see these before. I said, well, here, take two, because I have four. And I guess what? I went over to their place today. They had washed them, and they hung them out. You should see all the stains are gone on their couches, on their couch and stuff. All the stains are gone, and they feel so. She says, Teresa, I can't believe how soft and fluffy these covers are on the couch. They never were like that before.
That's awesome.
She was totally amazed, and I told her, I said, that's what it's going to do. And I said, you're just wearing. She says, I went and her son, because he's going to be going to school, he's only 7, and she went and she washed all his new school clothes in it, and she says, I can't believe how fluffy and everything his school clothes are, and they're so nice and bright.
Yeah.
Everything feels softer the first time you use it. The first time you use our Nellies system, I know everybody who uses it for the first time just goes, I can't believe after one load that my clothes look and feel so much better, because you really can see that they're cleaner. You can feel that they're softer.
It's true.
And that's what the Nellies system does. And it's a great interactive system, because we have the all-natural laundry soda, preconditions the water, gets out the stains, the dryer balls, which soften, reduce the static. I mean, we can all relate to the sock that clings.
And
It's
I'll
like,
tell
you know.
I don't like dryer sheets. I never
No.
did. I don't like the smell of them, stuff like that.
They're not
I
good
live in
for you.
apartment building, and when they use them, I could smell them.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand it. And I'll tell you one thing. I love the dryer balls, but I was advertising to the neighbors about Nellies, and then when I gave it to her to try, she couldn't believe it. She's like, they said, boy, Teresa, you got that off HSN, they said. They're always telling me I get stuff off HSN, and when she tried it, she couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I said, did you get the stains out of your covers of your chairs? And she says, feel it. She says, they feel like, I never had them this soft, she said. She couldn't believe it.
Oh, Teresa, you said it all. Thank you for spreading the good word. Thank you.
And I have to get the stain stick one of these days, but I says,
You bet.
I says, really, I couldn't believe it, because I thought, I didn't know if the stains were going to come out, because I know stains have come out of my stuff, you know.
You bet.
And
Teresa, thank you again for the call. So terrific to have you here. You know, that's just it. Once you try Nellies, you become a crusader. I mean,
Yeah.
so all right, Terry, describe
I
what
was
we were
just
taking a
showing
look at
everyone.
here.
So when I say that Nellies reduces wrinkles, honest to goodness, it reduces wrinkles. And if you have wrinkled clothes in a hamper, throw them in the dryer with your Nellie Lamy dryer balls. In 5 minutes, the wrinkles will be gone.
Yeah.
So this one has been washed and dried the Nellies way.
Wait,
It's
that wasn't
soft.
pressed?
That's not pressed.
Oh.
This one
Really?
is out of the dryer and it's got wrinkles and it's gonna need a pressing or steaming or something. I mean, it's
kidding.
definitely wrinkled. And the Nellie's is just, it's ready to wear. So it saves you time. It reduces wrinkles. You lower the temperatures. It's those high temperatures that set in wrinkles. It's high temperatures that create static. So when you can dry faster, less time on a lower temperature, you're gonna reduce the wrinkles, you're gonna reduce the static, you're gonna reduce your energy consumption bills, your utility bills will go down, you're gonna absolutely love it, and your clothes feel wonderful without the dose of chemicals. That's so key.
They do. Don't forget that these dryer balls, and actually I got the Today's Special just for the dryer balls because then everything else is free. Then the 100 loads are free. Then the Wow Stick is free. Then the collectible gift tin bank is free. Because just one of the dryer balls, and you heard Teresa say, hey, I bought those dryer balls separately. That's what most of us do. That's what you will do after this show. So here it is on hsn.com. Just one of them, $10. You're getting 4, so that pays for the purchase. The 100 loads of laundry are free. The Wow Stick is free. The collectible gift tin bank is free. And you know what? If you don't believe us, we double dog dare you. If that first load of laundry doesn't convince you that you are making the smarter choice, not only economically, but you know, from a health and safety standpoint, that's my own personal experience, then by all means send it back. But seeing is believing. I think this is also a great comparison.
So here's the scoop that you're used to using of detergent. Here's a scoop of Nellie's. You're like, wait, I can barely see it. It's a tablespoon. Honest to goodness, 1 tablespoon will do a better job than this big old scoop. And it's a heck of a lot better for you. We're going to go ahead and dump these into the water and mix them up.
Which, by the way, you will be tempted to use more.
I mean, don't do it. I know everyone's like, wait, I gotta put some more in there.
Don't do it.
No, you don't need to. You know, unless it's just something really bad, you know, stinky football uniforms or something, you don't need to. 1 scoop for the average size load. By the way, any machine, front load, top load, high efficiency machine, washboard in a bucket, it does not matter. It's septic system safe. It is HE certified. It is hypoallergenic. It's not going to irritate you in any way. There's no fragrances. 5 simple ingredients. We're also cruelty-free, Leaping Bunny certified. There's absolutely no animal product or animal testing with any of our Nellie's products. And that's something that's really, really important to us. You can use this anywhere. It is safe for the environment. We're gonna let those settle for just a little moment, and then we'll revisit them, because what this is gonna show you is how Nellie's completely dissolves. So you're not gonna get the undissolved powder all over your jeans, or the weird clumps of undissolved detergent in the soap cup.
Absolutely. And you know, what is your laundry detergent leaving behind? One thing that I like too, whether it's well water, I have very hard water in my home, so that's the first reason that I know that my clothes were softer. But this demonstration that Terry's going to do for you next was probably the one that really resonated with me. It really did.
So we have baby clothes here, baby t-shirt. This one has been washed and dried in traditional laundry detergent. This has been washed and dried the Nellie's way with our Nellie's system. And into the rinse water they go. And by the way, when I say rinse water, I mean this is the after the fact rinse water, because they have already been washed, rinsed, and dried like regular cycle. So look what's happening here. Just check out what's happening. So laundry detergents are actually designed, engineered to leave chemical residue in your clothes. That's why your clothes start looking dingy and the seams look, you know, roughed up and everything. Detergents leave residue. They're designed to do that. It's fragrances, it's the optical brighteners, the dyes, it's the stuff that hides the dirt. These detergents don't do a better job of removing stains. Their mission is to hide the dirt and the odor and cover it up with perfume and chemicals that reflect light so that you can't actually see the dirt. Nellie's actually gets the dirt out, gets the odors out, rinses completely pure, so that when something is clean, it's clean. There isn't all this residue left behind. It's really, truly clean. Which, I mean, think about that. That this is a baby shirt that goes next to that baby's tender skin, or your favorite t-shirt, or whatever it is that's full of chemicals. You know, one of my friends is a gourmet chef. He works without a net. I mean, he doesn't wear an apron, so he always gets the grease stains and the oil stains and the olive oil and whatnot all over the front of his shirts. And he started using Nellie's, and he commented to me, he says, you know, all of these T-shirts I quit wearing because they all had the stain, you know, the
Right.
cooking stains, the cooking oils and things like that. And I started washing them in Nellie's, and lo and behold, wash after wash, all of my old favorite T-shirts were looking brighter and cleaner, and all those old greased, you know, y'all have a favorite shirt that you don't
Sure.
wear because it's got the oil
Right.
stain.
Right.
They were gone. They were gone.
Gone. And you know what?
Gone.
Don't believe us. Seeing is believing. The proof is in the pudding. The before, if you will, we don't even need the split screen. Those are the same brands, same fiber, same towels.
Yep.
The difference is the small, the wah towels that was washed the standard way. The wow towels were washed the Nellie's way. And I'm just, you know, as someone who has extraordinarily sensitive skin and a lot of allergies, for me, I can't tell you from a health and human standpoint, and this is my own individual experience, what a difference it's made for me. Even on T-shirts, things when I'm working out, and I used to rub, you know, the towels against my face, and I would actually, you know,
Break
feel my
out
skin
from the towel.
the residue. That's why I say this before and after that Terry does, that's what really resonated with me. And you know what? Don't take our word for it. Get it at home. Just do one load of laundry. The thing is, the only thing you change is what you're using in your washer. And the thing is, Terry, if it were just safe for us, safe for our kids, safe for our fabrics, safe for our, you know, our plumbing and our septic and our washer and dryer, but it does a better job of cleaning.
Yeah, it's super concentrated cleaning power, and measure for measure, scoop for scoop, Nellie's is heavier, denser, and more concentrated.
It is.
This is a scoop of a leading laundry detergent. It's blue. I don't know why it needs to be blue. Again, more dyes and chemicals. And I'm going to use that same scoop and scoop up my scoop of Nellie's.
Right.
I'll shake it off. I'll level it off because we want it to be
Right,
nice and
'cause it's
fair.
1 to 1.
It's
That's a
1
fair.
to 1. So
Look at that.
It's so much heavier, so much denser, which is why you only need a tablespoon. You don't need a big giant
That's why you
scoop.
get more bang for your
Yeah.
buck. All right, Diane in Ohio got 2 of our today's specials before they sell out. Diane, it's Terry and Shannon. Welcome to HSN.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Diane, have you tried Nellie's before, or you just can't pass it up?
I have been using it for over a year, and the very first time I used it, I could not believe how soft my jeans came out.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Diane, I don't know if you can see your screen. This
I can.
this is the Nellie's. The difference is clear, right?
Crystal clear.
Oh, definitely. And I can't believe that tiny little blue scoop cleans my whole great big load. It does.
Yeah, it does. And so, Diane, you were saying your jeans were softer. You noticed a difference the first time that you started to use it.
I have not used softener for over a year.
Me either.
Just wash my clothes and they come out perfect.
Yeah, awesome.
And the two things I got today are Christmas presents.
Oh,
Sweet.
wow.
Sweet.
Well, Diane, thank you for spreading the good news about Nellie's. And you know what? Keep the dryer balls for yourself, though.
I already have them.
Oh, see?
There you go. There you go.
Smart girl, Diane. Thanks again for the call. Nice
You know,
to have
Shannon,
you here.
I can't tell you how many callers we've heard from today who said they're getting Nellie's as gifts to give. Now,
Yeah.
think about that. Who gives laundry products
It's
as
true.
gifts? People who have used Nellie's and go, wow, this is the greatest thing I've ever used. I want everyone to use it. And I promise
Yeah.
you, my own personal guarantee, once you try Nellie's, you will never, ever want to
You
go
won't.
back. You will love it. You will see, I promise you this. The first time you use Nellie's, that first load, you're gonna see and feel the difference. Why? Because this is laundry detergent. I mean, it's blue, it's green, it's got speckles, it's a cesspool of chemicals. It's
is.
gross, and your clothes are rolling around in that.
It is.
This is the Nellie's. Remember we put the scoops in the beginning? Nellie's completely dissolves. The water is clear. It cleans like nothing else. We start with sodium carbonate, which preconditions the water. So whether you live out in
Right.
the country and the water's, you know, kind of minerally like
Right.
well water,
Yep.
or in the city and it's very chlorine-y, the Nellie's sodium carbonate preconditions it, softens it. The remaining ingredients do an amazing, effective job without the harsh chemicals, without the phosphates, without the chlorine, without the flowing agents, the dyes, the perfumes, the additives. All of those things are not there. What you get is pure, powerful, clean every single time. And I promise you, the more you use
Oh,
Nellie's, it starts to break down that old detergent buildup. Your clothes come out softer, and softer and cleaner and softer and cleaner and cleaner until it's like,
Every single
wow,
time.
my shirts look new, my jeans are soft,
true.
all of those things. In tandem with our Lamy dryer balls, this system is foolproof. You will absolutely love it. It's affordable to use. It's easy on the pocketbook. It's easy on the clothes. It's easy on your body.
Yeah.
It's kind to the environment. It
It's
is
so
such a
smart.
win-win-win.
It is. And put this in perspective. That before and after that Terry
Yeah.
has for you. Imagine filling your bathtub with petrochemicals. Imagine filling your bathtub with oil. Imagine filling your bathtub with that chemical residue that other detergents are leaving behind, and then telling your kids, hey, why don't you soak in this? Or why don't you just, why don't you lollygag around in these chemicals for 8 or 9 or 10 hours? Because that's what you're wearing your clothes for.
Well, and then you sleep in your
Right,
sheets.
and then you sleep in your sheets. So, the reality is you would never, ever, ever, it's kind of like the doctor's adage, do no harm. You would never tell your family or your kids or yourself or your loved ones to resonate or marinate in chemicals. That's what we're doing with our clothes.
24 hours a day.
Yes.
It's really kind of terrifying. Let's revisit the dryer balls because this is key. We've never done a Lamy Ball Today Special before. This is the first time we've been able to offer them to you all day long. And it's an amazing value, but why use them? Well, they get rid of static, they get rid of wrinkles, they soften the clothes, but they also are not full of chemicals. When you're using these liquid fabric softeners with all the crazy warnings on the back of them, or the dryer sheets, which again are just loaded with, even if you use the dye-free, perfume-free, there's still petrochemicals. This one little sheet goes into this clean, clear bowl of water. Watch what happens. This is what happens with your clothes. They're getting absolutely coated in all of these petrochemicals. It's pretty terrifying when you think about it. You look at the dryer sheet that we popped in at the beginning of our presentation. I mean, the water is like foaming, and
it is.
It's kind of scary, like it's alive.
Scary.
It's really, really
gross. The thing
gross.
that's really frightening is I don't care what brand you're using. I mean, that you're getting that residue. And remember, this is a forever purchase. So you want to talk about cash in the trash? We throw those dryer sheets away. I mean, you never throw these away. This is a forever purchase. So it's not just the money that you're saving today. It's the money, the protection for you and your family, load after load after load after load. I mean, Terry, this is a revolution, and we want to spread the word.
2-year warranty on these balls. I've had mine for a few years. I haven't worn them out yet. They're just going and going and going. So you will love them.
You will indeed. Oh, hey, we also have the 300 load pack too, right?
If you need to stock up, this is a really great price. It's 6 bags, 50 loads each. So it's excellent for the gift giving.
I was just going to say. I mean,
pass it along.
Exactly.
Pass it along.
Spread the word. So that's perfect for Christmas and holiday gift giving. Terry, I'll see you for the last show next hour.
You will.
Sounds good. Thank you, my friend.
I'll practice my juggling.
I know. I'm impressed with that. All right. So we've got more home solutions continuing. In fact, the last show for Professor Amos's anniversary is next.
If you're like me, you love getting new issues of your favorite magazines and hate it when they clutter up your space. But they pile up because we love magazines. That's why I'm so excited to share with you the new Texture app. Texture will absolutely change the way you read magazines. Texture gives you unlimited access to more than 175 magazines in one app. The biggest stories, the hottest trends, right at your tablet or your smartphone, anytime, anywhere. The best news? HSN customers get to try it for a month for free. Discover something new while reading your favorites. After your free trial, you'll continue to get all of your favorites for less than the cost of 2 or 3 issues at the newsstand. The world's best magazines, anytime, when you want them, right at your fingertips. Get started today. Go to hsn.com and search Texture to start your free trial.
It's HSN's Labor Day sale. Enjoy 4 days of special pricing on some of your favorite brands like Bissell, HP, and Concierge Collection. Don't miss other exclusive offers like 4 or more FlexPay on everything all weekend long. Free shipping on all electronics. Free shipping on all NFL. And 5 FlexPay and free shipping on all mattresses. HSN's Labor Day sale starts Friday. Only on HSN.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Cooking is my life. Cooking at home for my family is a special time. So I want everybody out there to have a great time in the kitchen while they're cooking. And the most important thing is to have the right appliances and the right pots and pans. I give it to all my chefs in the restaurant, and they give me suggestions, and they try them out. And so can you at home.
Well, we love Professor Amos, and we know you do too. I don't care what you got to clean, when you got to clean it, where you got to clean it. If you want to do it right, if you want to clean smart, not harder, I have to say, this is the last show, your final opportunity, and this is as good as it gets. So for the final look for the Professor's 12th anniversary here at HSN, Adam did the world launch of this in the Monday night show, the famous full-size concentrate. Now remember, this sells for over $26, almost $27. So for less than you would spend for just the regular full-size concentrate that, by the way, makes 64 bottles at 35 cents a piece. There's a reason over 930,000 of you, almost a million, have said yes. You're not just getting the price of admission, the concentrate. You're getting 64 more bottles. You're getting it for $11.48 on your credit card. You're getting free shipping, and we're still not done. You get the famous quintessential Professor Amos sponge. You get that takeaway bottle, so we love that. We actually waited a year to get that back in stock, so that's fantastic. That was a year in the making to make happen to you. And the world debut happened a few scant hours ago, the new Sprush. It's a scrubber, it's a brush, it does it all. It's your little multitasker. Oh, by the way, and speaking of brushes, Tempico, it's back. All right. Well, if you're a fan, we want to say hi. My girl, Angie, is back. And Angie, how are you?
Great. The anniversary is wrapping up. I'm kind of sad about that, but my goodness, have we had the best time ever?
Wait a minute.
Hi, Cindy.
Okay, you know what's so crazy? I would have never known that design was even in that rug.
Isn't that something?
I mean, that's incredible.
Honey, when you think about the high traffic areas, the kids from the summer, they're going back to school, but they left their room a hot mess, and maybe your living room floor in your car. It's time to, like, you gotta clean it up, right?
You do indeed.
This is the one clean that's gonna do it.
It is. So we want to hear from you, and remember, this is it. This is your final airing. This is your final anniversary show. This is a brand new configuration, hot on the heels as we do the grand finale. And you hear a lot too. People actually they buy this initially, I think, for rugs, for their carpets, for their upholstery, but there's really no end to what you can't do with this.
I mean, seriously, no, we're inside, we're outside, we're in every single room of the house. Some surprises, including jewelry, laundry. Yes, stick around for that. I mean, we're doing outdoor. We did the cooler. It's gonna be time to put that away. And I'm really sad to say that, right?
I know.
Do the outdoor furniture. Before you do that, you just take your sponge. I use it just a little bit in the water. And let me tell you, this sponge alone, Shannon, is so good.
Yeah.
To get down in there.
You know what's so crazy? I mean, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
No kidding. No elbow grease. No huffing and puffing. No soaking.
Nope.
I mean, that's crazy. So it could be years worth of dirt and grime and residue. Oh man, that thing looks brand new.
Thank you. Because you ever go to someone's house and you sit around either on their floor or the furniture, you're like, no thanks, I'll stand. Because it's just kind of sticky and nasty.
It is.
So I love to sit on the floor because this is one of those areas where we used to reach for this, right? Old Faithful, okay? We've got the wine spills, maybe the man cave looks a little off, right? The coffee stains in the car. So we do this, but what happens is, this, my friends, I'm sorry to tell you, but this is a sticky, nasty mess. This, my friends, causes more problems than what it's
does.
worth. Because this is sticky animal fat. 70 to 90% animal fat.
Oh, you're
no,
kidding.
thank you.
Is that why it gets dirty again right away?
That's right. It actually attracts more dirt than cleans it up. Okay, so what you do is you get a brush. Pass me that brush there, darling face.
Okay, our Tampico.
Oh, there we go. But
Just
then
back in stock, by the way. You see that item number at the bottom of your screen.
So you like kind of push and scrub, right? And you think, well, that's better.
That's not doing not much.
Not a whole
it's
lot.
really
I'm sorry.
not.
But here's what you do. Here's how you shock it clean. This is why people love it.
Yeah.
And more than 1 million sold. The foam is so good. Watch this. I'm gonna use my hands, okay? Just my hands alone.
Oh, wait, wow. Oh, wow.
That is how it cuts the grease. That's how you bring your
crazy.
carpet back to life, your upholstery, your furniture, your mattress, let alone using
that's
El Sponjo,
nuts.
let alone using that brand new 20% larger Tampico brush. Hello, carpet. Get rid of the wine stains that your girlfriend made from the girls' night out and all the, the spill. It's life. We get it, right? But if you move that end table and you're like, look at that outline, those high traffic areas, bring it back to life, and you do it with Shock It Clean by just adding it to water or your machine.
And that's why casinos, that's why big hotels, that's why industrial and restaurants, retail, they're using this product.
Yes, this is around the world. The professor is so ingenious. For 40 years, this is where it started. When I met him 20 years ago, this is how I was like, wait a minute, dude, you've got something here. Who are you? He's the professor who wants us truly to work smarter.
Are you kidding me? That was like an ivory carpet.
Let me turn up. I'm sorry it's so loud. Look at that. From just a few seconds, you're the professional. Yes, honey, that's why. We could like label this a carpet cleaner, Shock It Clean.
Right.
But it's a multi-purpose cleaner that comes in a concentrate. And the best news is when you're using it, whether it's the floor, there's no soap, no ammonia, no bleach.
No.
And it actually polishes the fibers. So as that brush is moving, whether it's Tampico, you rent a machine, you own a machine, you put it in there, it polishes those fibers. And you just vacuum it up. It's almost dries to like a crystal.
It does.
And that's it. And you boop, suck it up and it's gone.
It's working like on that molecular level.
Honey, it's a different way to clean.
Here's the thing. I don't care if it's leather. I don't care if it's your pots and pans, if it's your kitchen, if it's your Formica, if it's your tile, if it's your grout, if it's the commode, if it's your kids' tennis shoes. There is virtually no end to what you can do. I have to remind you, this is the final show, and I know you saw that little animation, but it's hard to believe. The Super Concentrate makes 64 bottles. Now, we sell that day in and day out for almost $27.
That's right.
$26 and change. So we take over $5 off. Then you're making 64 bottles at 35 cents a piece.
I can't even buy candy anymore with 35 cents. But this is what you get, a whole bottle of cleaner. And the reason is we ship you a concentrate. So it's economical, it's shopping smarter. We don't need to pay to ship you water. We're giving you all of that liquid so you make 64 more of these. So that's where the 35 cents comes in.
By the way, check with your service representative for details on what's left in your favorite fragrance. Because we've got the cucumber mint, we've got the lavender, we've got that seaside breeze, we've got the citrus.
So no, honey.
Exactly.
And then
seashore breeze. Oh, seashore is actually the most
like a
limited.
vacation. I could use a vacation after this anniversary month, by the way. I might have to pick that up.
Spring breeze is also very limited as well. All right, what you doing for us, Ange?
I want to talk about this brush. What is this brush? It's a sponge and a brush, but it's silicone, so it's not going to get moldy and nasty.
Cool.
The world launched super cool. I got a surprise for the opposite side. So these are like grippies. So you can get in the crevices, get in that pan. So if I've got my pan here, I'm not scratching it. So use it on your Wolfgang puck, use it on your green pans, use it on your whatever brand you have. It's not going to scratch. But when the back gets a little gross, guess what? I can put it down. It becomes a hot pad.
That's cool.
Whoop, whoop.
That's actually really cool. Oh,
and
I like
it's reusable. I throw it in my washing machine, keep going.
So that's normally like $10 a piece on hsn.com.
Easily,
so, you know, that's worth half the price of admission. But remember, the concentrate pays for the purchase, actually more than pays for the purchase. And Angie, you know what I like too? Because when we say 35 cents a piece for a bottle of cleaner, I can guarantee you that quote unquote stainless cleaner under your sink was more than 35 cents. The cleaner, and you know, that's what's really sad. You think of the box of shame, the cupboard of shame.
Oh,
we buy something for everything, right?
Here's your stainless steel cleaner. There's your carpet cleaner, your bathroom cleaner, your wipes. Here's everything. Can I just tell you, 35 cents a bottle replaces that. You need one single cleaner.
For everything. And I can guarantee you there is not a single product represented in this box that's sold for 35 cents.
Not even one.
4 and 5 and 7 and 8 and 9 and $10. And by the way, say nothing of the chemicals that you're putting in your home and putting on your stuff.
Thank you.
The other thing. So it's not just the money that you're saving. This does a better job. It's the chemicals that you're not putting in your home, that you're not putting on your counter, that you're not putting on your cookware, that you're not putting on your sink or having around your kids or your pets or your toddlers or your dogs or your cats or your kids. The other thing about this is it is only for this show. This is the last opportunity.
Oh.
I know it went by fast, didn't it?
A whole month. This is 12 years. The professor loves you, and I love that you're part of the A-team. It is such a joy to bring you these deals and to give you some extra bonuses. Like now I can open this jar of spaghetti sauce.
That's a smart thing.
Because I can grab it. I mean, there's just so many uses. Let me talk about stainless steel. Let me come to the sink here for a minute. Because when it comes to the cleaners, these are the ones that are $9, $10, and you're thinking, how much for that? My garbage can is stainless steel. My oven, my sinks. I mean, it starts to add up. When you've got one cleaner, I can clean the farmhouse sink, the glass sink, I can all this. To get the gunk, the stuff that's caked on, to clean at a molecular level is different.
It is.
It's unlike anything else. And I'm not using bleach, I'm not using ammonia, and I'm not using soap to clean all of these awesome surfaces. So we've done the kitchen, the glass top where it's not scratching. I've done the sink. I've done the leather. I've done the floor. Let's come over here, honey, because what woman doesn't like little jewels? You can now use this to clean your jewelry. Another replacement from that bucket of shame. Use about a teaspoon in some water. All I do is I'm gonna start cleaning my bracelet. Think about all the lotions, shampoos, the hairsprays, the conditioners.
Perspiration.
Absolutely. Let me just do a quick rinse. I know time gets sick. Let me come over here. Just to save time, it's a free rinse product, so I don't need to rinse it when I'm done. Hello. I love that. It's our girl's best friend.
I know. Hello, gorgeous. You know, and the great thing is it puts you in control. So remember, this is the final opportunity. Of course, this is the package that we've all been waiting for. That on-the-go sprayer, we waited for that. That was actually a year in the making. We only see that once a year, basically. And then, of course, you've got that full-size concentrate, the classic sponge, of course, the on-the-go, as well as your classic spray bottle and the sprush for the very first time. So just grab your fragrance of choice before yours sells out. That Seashore or Seaside
Sparkling Seashore?
Sparkling Seashore. There are about 500 remaining.
Wow.
And Spring Breeze are only 500 remaining there. I'm happy that we got to have the lavender mint. I never get to
that is
lavender mint.
I'll clean the bathroom with that. It is my
favorite.
Me too. Me too.
Oh, man.
There's something relaxing in the bathroom, especially. Why not? Or maybe it's the laundry that does it for you. This is the hard water. This is the rust. This is the mineral deposits, depending on where you live. If your water looks like this, or if it smells like the kids are a little funky from the after-school activities, maybe your yoga aroma, well, this is something you want to put into your wash. I'm telling you, look how it neutralizes the rust. So much so,
that's cool.
Shock It Clean. I can read the label right through that water.
You can.
Okay? How about all the floor surfaces? So I can spray this on the floor, use my sponge. Again, all this is included. Maybe the sprush. You can sprush it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new hashtag, sprush it.
Sprush it. You know what's so crazy, though, is you do that, Angie, if you had a mess like that at home, first of all, you'd want to cry. But then you'd be like, okay, what do I even use on that?
Thank you.
I mean, seriously, if I had a mess like that at home, I'm like, where do I even begin? What would even take that off?
You know, it gets confusing, and that's why we've got that bucket of craziness. Yeah. Okay, I was going to say HE double hockey sticks because we don't know what to use.
It's really true.
So you buy a whole bunch of things, and you cross your fingers thinking, is it going to work? Well, maybe. Let's see what happens.
Right.
You don't have to wonder anymore. This is the #1 cleaning brand here at HSN, and now with the sprush it included. The kids' uniforms, they come home with the knee stains. They've been playing in the yard. How about you take your on-the-go? Did you mention on-the-go pen?
On-the-go.
I love this pen.
That was a year in the making to come back. I mean, we only see it once a year, so we waited for that. Oh, now you use a little sprush?
A little sprush, because this is not going to alter the yarns, okay? This is great on fabric and upholstery. So you can get their stains out.
Good.
Again, with this silicone, which is fabulous.
Right.
How about the dogs jump up on the, you know, maybe they want to play with you, right? They missed you all day from work and they jump up. Guess what? On-the-go pen. Maybe take this in your purse. Keep it in the car, right? I'll just
have it at the ready. Oh,
so now,
man.
I'll just even leave one so you can see.
What a
this is the true configuration that is the save the day. It's a combination for on-the-go cleaning.
It is.
The bathroom.
I love that lavender mint. And
Shannon's
remember
favorite.
again, last show, grand finale, one of those super concentrates we normally sell for almost $27. It makes 64 caustic, non-toxic chemical cleaners that works on, I can't think of a surface this doesn't work on. That's the craziest thing. I mean, I really can't. Jewelry, furniture,
indoor, outdoor, you know, the toys and beyond.
Yeah.
We've got Shocking Gleam, which is our glass cleaner. So anywhere except for glass, I would use this. The bathroom. Shannon, I'm gonna have you back up because I've got this long 48-inch handle. I can clean you
By the way,
there.
the Tampico brush, check with your service representation because we've got very limited quantities, over 3,200 of those gone.
Look how easy this is.
Man.
Hello, what about the grout?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's such a struggle, but not anymore. If you've got a boat, your tires, your carpet, this is what... The professor has a brush he's had for 40 years because it's long-lasting natural fiber, 20% larger now with a galvanized steel tip.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, you know, normally in water, wood would expand and it would break off. This is a lifetime brush, long handle.
Awesome.
So now I don't have to bend over. I'm not breaking my back, but I'm getting clean. And then I come down to the floor.
Right.
And I can get the cleaning, right?
I mean, really. And the great thing is, even before Angie starts agitating or scrubbing it, the Shock It Clean actually starts lifting up the residue and the grease and the grime even before you start doing your own elbow grease. That is fantastic.
It's a different level of clean, my friends. This is it. This is molecular cleaning. That's why it doesn't need soap, no ammonia, and no bleach for this cleaning, but you get that awesome scent. You get ways to clean, and I'm gonna tell you this brush, if that doesn't make it easy, let me come over to my other carpet.
And you know what, as we do that, Angie, let's mention the brush real quickly for everybody, because you get not only more cleaning or surface area, but of course you get that galvanized steel for reinforcement as well.
Yes.
The brushes we almost never have in stock because they
always
sell out
go.
so quick.
I mean, it's so easy. First of all, it's 20% larger. These are natural fibers, so this is gonna absorb all that wonderful Shock It Clean, your product. It's large, it's got a, look at Professor Amos, he put his logo on it.
There you go.
Get to cleaning.
Angie, wish the professor well for us.
Professor, we love you.
On a great anniversary.
Thank you so much,
Always
my
good
darling.
to have
Thank you,
here.
my joy.
Now, remember, this is it. This is the final show in the grand finale. So also, we love our VIP shoppers, not just our Professor Amos, but if you'd like to apply and buy and see if you qualify for our HSN card, you'll get $10 off that first purchase. Speaking of things we love, Origami is always a customer pick with perfect ratings. We've got a must-have right after our spotlight.
The HSN mobile app is convenient and easy to use for all of your HSN shopping needs. On the app, it's so easy to find the item you want and place your order within seconds. Read the product descriptions and reviews before you purchase, or watch a live feed of HSN and purchase the airing item and other items that have recently aired. Just go to hsn.com and search app to download now.
Simply classic. Simply essential. Simply perfect for every style. Sometimes the greatest pleasures are the simplest ones of all. Watch Concierge Collection, Monday, only on HSN.
Sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay, really. At HSN, we totally get it. Proof? Our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We stand by every product we sell. And if you're not completely satisfied, we'll take it back. No questions asked. Just return the item within 30 days of your receipt date, and we'll give you a full refund. That's 100% happy returns. Search Easy Returns at hsn.com to learn more.
Well, we have more home solutions for you here at HSN. Final look at that today's special from Nellie's is coming up in just a moment. But now, Lou Caputo, where has this been all my life?
Why, hello.
Because I love origami, and I know you do too.
Oh, yeah.
Every single origami item that we have, again, no tools required, no crazy setup.
Right.
246 reviews, 150 are perfect 5 stars, but this is what I need in my origami life.
Absolutely. Well, you know, because who out there has enough closet space? Just raise your hands. Yeah. Right. Nobody has enough closet space. Well, here it is for you right now. this is your closet. And like all origami, you're looking at this going like, wait a minute, I don't understand.
Wait a minute. Is it like a magician's box or
right,
something?
step inside.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to open this up. I want you to see how cavernous this is on the inside, okay? This is huge. And by the way, you get the cover with this.
I need this. I need this.
You get the cover with this. I'm going to pull the cover off.
So wait a minute. We always sell these covers separately.
Not with this one. This one
no
it comes
kidding.
with. Yeah, you get it with it. So you're getting the cover with this guy.
It's so funny. I was actually looking for the item number on the cover. Okay, so Lou, I guess you choose either the black
or the gray. Right.
Okay, easy.
Now, the frame on this is all powder coated steel, obviously, because it's origami, okay? Now, what's neat about this guy is it has a hanging garment rack right here. You've got a shelf here and another shelf on the bottom. Now, because it's origami, it is a storage solution, not a storage problem. And what that means to you is that when you're not using it, you don't have to leave this set up. Notice what I just did. I took these 3 little pieces off. I undo the world famous origami toggle on the back, and I'm going to push this together just like that. Okay.
Thumbs up.
This is the whole thing.
That is. Oh, you know what's so genius?
How cool is this?
If you're doing a garage sale, a rummage sale, flea market. If you're like me and I try to keep my winter wardrobe, such as it is in Florida, in my storage, locker. But then, of course, I switch things out. The problem is, I buy those little, closets that you can get at the big bullseye in the stores, and A, you can't collapse them. So once they're up for good. But B, they keep collapsing on me, because they just don't hold the weight.
Most of those closets that I've seen actually look more like hanging garment racks than anything else.
Yeah, actually,
you know what I mean?
Do you know what? That's exactly.
And that's
you're right.
Well, all right, so let's play a little scenario here, okay? So the family's coming to visit for a holiday. Could be Thanksgiving, could be Christmas, whatever, whatever your thing is, okay? And they're coming to visit, and instead of you having to empty your closets, you break this guy out. And watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop it open like that. Now, there's one toggle on the back on your origami products right there. Really simple to do. I'm gonna snap that down. Then all I'm gonna do is take these pieces, and notice no tools have been used up to this point, and nor will there be any done. All right, I placed that on there. This is the hanging garment bar.
Okay.
That fits on here like this. I'm gonna push it here and press down. You hear it click into place.
Right.
Then we do the back one, just like this.
Okay.
And the most difficult thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cover and throw this over the top.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part. It's just put the cover on. And honestly, once you've done this is not just some rack that's sitting in the center of your room, with some clothes hanging on it. This is a bona fide closet, because when you close this up, now when Aunt Tilly and Uncle Bert come to visit, they're not gonna have their stuff and live out of a suitcase. No. They've actually got a closet where they can hang
It's not an eyesore. No. And and not only that, it's a great storage solution if you I keep extra clothes in my garage as well.
Sure.
You don't have to worry about dust. You don't have to worry about, things collecting, et cetera, et cetera. But what we do have for you is your ultimate solution. We're paying to send it to you less than a $20 bill. That FlexPay does expire at midnight. So if you were to get it, in fact, I would get it while the getting's good. I love the idea of holiday travelers.
Isn't that great?
I want to get this for my mom's because I sleep in the basement when I go see Pat and Gary. And there's no closet down there, and it makes you crazy. I mean, this is a genius solution.
And people that live in, dorm rooms, studio apartments, assisted living facilities where they never have enough space. Great for them. If you got kids that are in sports and they've got uniforms and things that you want to hang up. Now, you've seen the empty one and the one that we opened and closed, but watch this now, okay? I'm going to open the cover on this guy, and Shannon, I want you to see right here, look at what's inside of this right here.
Whoa.
It is absolutely cavernous inside of this. I mean, we're talking.
This is bigger than most, like if you've got a studio apartment, this is bigger than the closet I had in my dormitory.
I can
tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
But not only assisted living, our snowbirds, RVs. For a lot of us out there, this is your ultimate solution. And no kidding, whether it's a second closet, whether it's a portable closet on the go, whether it's for the holiday travelers, whether it's just that storage solution for that storage locker, or storing your winter wardrobe in one, your summer wardrobe in another. You're going to use this in a million different ways. And I think for a lot of us out there, we spend a lot of money on our clothes, but you'd be hard pressed to find a man or a woman who says, I have enough closet space. We just never, ever, ever do. And I have to say, I'm still shocked that the cover comes with it, because every time I've done, origami with you, we always have a separate item number for any of the covers. And it looks really, really pristine. That's the other thing. because I have these portable closets all over my house, and they're really kind of an eyesore. This just makes it look very tailored. It keeps it very clean. It is. It's very finished.
It's finished. Oh, and then the other thing, too, that I love about this is, now the hanging garments you see right here, we purposely spread these out to try and make it look like, you know, there's a lot in here. But I want to show you something. These are actually on Joy Mangano hangers. Watch this. If I push these over here, look at how much room there really is inside of this. I mean, you could put a ton more in here. So this would be like 2 suitcases worth. If you look down here, you know, as we mentioned earlier, a lot of the things you're going to see like this are just racks. You've got shelves on here. So you can put sweaters, you can put your bulky items like the jeans and that sort of thing. And then down on the bottom right there, handbags, shoes, suitcases, anything like that that you might want to store, you can absolutely do that. And it's so much nicer for people who come and visit you. Think about this as well. As you're watching her reach into this, okay? In the wintertime, if you live up north and you don't have that closet in the foyer of the house when people walk in, okay? This is a great way to replace that. So you can take off all your, you know, big heavy outerwear garments and hang those up right by the front door, the back door, in the mudroom, wherever you want to. Great to put into, you know, a changing room. What about out by the pool with bathing suits, towels, things like that? You can use this for anything you want. I've actually seen professional photographers take these. Oh, that's what I was talking about a moment ago, right there, by the front door with the outerwear, with the garments in it. Professional photographers take these with them on photo shoots because they can put all of the different garments in this that they want to use. And the nice thing about this, and I'm going to show you this again, we're going to come back to the black one over here. Now notice one thing too, why we have both of them in the frame at the same time. Take a look at this. On the black one, you're getting a black powder-coated steel frame. On the white one, or the gray cover, you're getting a white powder-coated steel frame. So whichever one you buy, it's going to have a frame that's going to be a little bit closer to the color. The gray one comes with the white. The black one's going to come with the black frame. Now, watch me break this down. I'm going to pull the cover off the top of this. And remember, the cover is included. I know it's incredible. We're going to start taking these off. I'm going to do it the backwards way here from the front. We're going to take off the hanging garment bar, and we're going to take off the last bar in the back. Now, when I open this up, it has an origami toggle, and I'll show you this in just a second. I'm just going to give this a little kick here, and the whole thing closes down. Now, when you get this home, there's no assembly that you have to do. This is what it looks like. It's just these bars and this with no tools. So if I open it up backwards, I just want to show you the back of this real quick. That's that toggle I keep talking about, the origami toggle. You're going to see this on almost all origami products. I'm going to put this back, thread this back through here, and push down. Now, once I've done that, this frame is already pretty solid, but to get it all the way, we're going to go backwards again, and we're going to start putting on these bars. So watch this. We're going to put the top one on the front, and remember, no tools required with this. It goes together so easily. And then we're going to do Shannon's favorite part. We're going to put the cover back on.
I got to tell you, I know it sounds funny. I like the cover. I really like the cover.
You know why? Because it's free.
Another good reason to love it.
Because it's included.
Because it is free. And remember, all you do is you choose the black or the gray. Rick, are we pretty? Black is actually the most limited. So, or for the guys, if the woman in your life is pretty much, you know, territorial with that closet, and the man gets like that requisite two.
Yeah.
Very little closet space.
Very un poquito.
Get him
very
a closet.
small. Yeah.
Get him a closet.
Well, okay, so here's what happens at my house. Family's coming into town,
right?
All right? And, you know, Kelly's like, okay, we got to make space for them, empty your closet. Why is it me? It's always me. That's the thing.
Yeah, Lou, your closet
Everyone home's going like, you're darn right it's
Yeah,
you.
really. But I think we all experience that. You know, for a lot of us, though, we know whether it's that efficiency or that smaller home, or if you're downsizing, if you just don't have enough closet space, or if you're like me, I'll never have enough closet space, so I've got clothes everywhere. So this is not only a great storage solution, but no matter where those extra clothes are going, in the attic, in the basement, in the garage, in the storage locker, in your kid's bedroom, instead of having those portable closets converting our empty nesters' bedrooms into basically this disarray, this keeps everything all together, keeps it neat and clean, and it also gives you that stability, because I have to say, this closet, I mean, that's really, you've still got more room to spare.
You know what I did is that these are on Joy Mangano hangers. So what I did was I pushed everything aside just to show everybody. Look, I mean, if I start taking this out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, there's like a week's worth of clothes
There really is.
sitting in here,
Yeah.
okay? And we've still got room for more. So 2 people could easily use this closet
for sure.
on a trip if you've got company coming from out of town.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, I love that. I'm probably going to send this to my mom because it frustrates me when I go home. And I usually go home for larger blocks of time because, you know, I only get a couple times a year to go home.
Sure.
And there's no place to put my clothes.
You know what I tell people like you, though?
Yeah.
Bring your own closet. Seriously,
wow, yeah,
think
I never
about
even
this.
thought of
If you're
that.
going on a road trip and you're going to somebody's house and you know they're not going to empty a closet for you, bring your own closet.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it to my mom. I really am. I know, and that'll be at the ready. when I go
BYOC.
home.
Bring your own closet.
Bring your own closet.
It's a thing now.
It is a thing. So we'll show you that quantity left, and remember that flex pay does expire at midnight. So over 600 gone, virtually all perfect reviews, final 1,500. And I have to say, Lou, it's funny. I've never aired this with you. We must not see this on the air very often.
Can't keep them.
Oh, no wonder.
Very infrequently,
Yeah.
and the black ones always go very quickly.
I can see why.
You know, one thing I pointed out a little earlier to everybody is that remember, if you get the black one, it has a black powder-coated frame. If you get the gray one, it has the white powder-coated frame on the inside.
Yes.
And you know, one of my favorite uses, and I'm just going to jump back to this real quick, is in the wintertime. I don't know about you. When I grew you grew up north like I did, okay?
Yeah.
And we had a closet by the front door where you kept all your winter clothes.
Absolutely. Yep.
Nobody has that anymore.
I know.
Put this there
Yeah.
by the mudroom, the front door, in the
Yes.
garage where people coming in from the cars.
Yeah.
So you could put all the heavy jackets and everything here.
You know what?
If you're having a party.
Exactly. Mine are, a party would be great.
Right?
Because actually, I've got all my winter jackets because I go home every year to Minnesota in January and December. That's where I keep my winter jackets is in the garage right now. Now they've got their own closet.
See what I mean?
That is so smart.